Hi folks, this is Kenneth Price, and I'm going to make another video. I'm your psychiatric shaman now. And I make these videos for my mighty companions in the medically injured community. Right now, you're my audience. You're my audience because I'm one of you. You watched my other videos. Spiel, 25 years polydrugged on countless psych meds, including benzodiazepines. I made it to the other side of the withdrawals, found my butterfly, but butterflies don't run back and get their corporate jobs back to get their butterflies are not selfish. Once you become a butterfly, your life is based on service. Okay, so anyway, this video is going to be specific. I'm getting better at making these videos, by the way. I'm getting more comfortable talking to myself on my iPad. So these videos are becoming specific. This one is going to be I'm going to read you 3 paragraphs. I'm going to read you 3 paragraphs out of a book that I wrote. The name of my book is called The Psychiatric Shaman. It's 140 pages. I just had it printed out at Kinko's today. Is it ready for publication? No way, folks. This needs a lot of editing. It's free. Now, this book, because, you know, butterflies aren't in this for the money. Learn this about butterflies. And I'm not tooting my own horn here. I say this with humility. You get done with a withdrawal. You master humility, by the way. My purpose is to get the message out and to serve this community and to get you guys, you know, emerge out of the dark night of the soul of these withdrawals. Trust me. I know what a withdrawal is like. Okay, here's what I want to do this evening with you folks. I want to read you 3 paragraphs out of my book, and if this is very helpful, then I want you to leave your comments below and let me know what rings true from you. I need participation here. I'm doing this for you, so you got to let me know what helps you. Okay, this ministry is about you guys. Okay, I'm going to read you 3 excerpts from The Psychiatric Shaman. Before I go too deep into my book, I must talk about the word mental illness. Because if we have been taking pills, chances are you have run into this word and probably have been categorized by Western medical doctor as being mentally ill. To be quite clear, folks, the entire human species is mentally ill if you just want to cut to the chase. Any species that looks backwards and forwards, in a nutshell, is mentally ill. They're not living in the present moment. There are no solutions to problems in the past, and there are no solutions to problems in the future. All solutions live in the present moment. So we need to be clear on all this right now before we proceed, because this is the direction we're going. Well, let's start out this chapter with a quote, and one of my favorite quotes is by a poet, Ralph Waldo Emerson, who said, "To be great is to be misunderstood." When you're trying not to be a shaman, and that's the title of my book, Psychiatric Shaman. I made that title up, by the way. I've given it to myself. When you're trying not to be a shaman, and you're trying to be like everyone else, then trying to be normal will be a vibrational match for a mental illness. I'm telling you guys my story, by the way. My teacher, David Hoffmeister, he calls this compromising. And if you're an undiscovered shaman or repressed artist, like I was, it will be much like feeling, hearing, tasting, hearing, and smelling around Earth, while everyone else still believes the Earth is flat. It can literally drive you nuts. Mental illness. So, you use every last ounce of your energy to pretend the world is flat, and it's exhausting. It's completely exhausting. So, you get totally burned out, and you go to your doctor, and since he's a flat earther, he gives you pills to calm you down and help you sleep. If you try to tell him the earth is round, he says you're crazy, so he also gives you flat earth pills along with your sleeping pills. It's madness, folks. Sheer madness. Your heart longs for a spherical globe. Folks, this is no way to live life, and I have completely understood. This is no way to live life, and I have completely understand for why you took those meds, because I did too. But once upon a time I caved, I compromised, and I went to the flat earthers to all love. I wanted the flat earthers to all love me, and that's how I gave myself my own mental illness. The entire purpose of my book is to assure you and give you and present you a deeper truth. There is a better way of life. We are all designed to flow free, and this is going to be my contribution. Folks, the cavalry has arrived. Let's end this madness once and for all. I am your psychiatric shaman, and let's get the hell out of Dodge. Chapter 2. What a psychiatric shaman sees in a mental hospital. There once was a story about a shaman who came to the United States of America and went to a mental hospital, and he was horrified because what he saw were a whole ward of people in a spiritual emergency who were misdiagnosed and put on pills to stop them from exhibiting symptoms of a spiritual emergency. And this might be a good place for you all to start, because in my story, I was just one of those who was put on pills by doctors who saw my spiritual emergency as a mental illness. However, this is a book to emerge out of all that, but we need to know very briefly how we allowed ourselves to get into this mess. Only so briefly, so that we can use the entirety of this book to, again, untangle ourselves from this great big knot, get off of our pills, get the hell out of Dodge, and get well so we can stop looking back and get on with our true purpose and our mission in life. It would be sort of like an irresponsible mother giving her infant Valium when the baby starts to cry. That's what we do to people in this country and in the mental health system who are in a spiritual emergency. And it's just not wrong, it's also abuse. The responsible mother does not give her baby Valium. She picks up the baby and holds the baby for Pete's sake. The baby's crying for help. And those who are flipping out, like I was at age 21, are simply crying for help. The Course in Miracles calls this a cry for love. And that is about as accurate as it gets, folks. Chapter 3. A psychiatric shaman is a dream character. My teacher David Hoffmeister calls the human being a dream character, and if you go down the rabbit hole far enough and long enough with him, you will see what he means. But that would take you guys a long time, and since you don't have time right now, let me kind of try and paint for you a picture of how you can get unstuck from your withdrawals. Do we have a deal? Okay, think of it this way. The man, Kenny, he was a dream character in a story, in a movie, and when I believed the movie was real, I kept trying to fix him. But I just kept getting sicker the more I tried to fix him. And that was when I finally collapsed in the dark night of the soul and prayed, there has got to be a better way. And that is when I found the escape tunnel. The escape tunnel out of the dark forest. That is when my spirit guide told me to escape from the victim dream character. I would have to create a hero dream character first. And then she told me to escape the I am stuck in withdrawal dream character by matching him with a psychiatric shaman dream character. And then I was a matching fit. And then, as David Hoffmeister keeps telling us, instead of emerging all at once from my withdrawals like one of those Bewitched episodes where, Samantha instantly makes Darren disappear, I slowly began to unwind from my withdrawals using the psychiatric shaman dream character like he was a screwdriver that was slowly turning counterclockwise the screw out of turning the screw clockwise even deeper. I unwound myself from my withdrawals, folks. That's how I did it. How'd that sound for a metaphor? Was that metaphor helpful? I had a life coach years ago who said, victims can't heal. But that was too much too soon and too fast. And when I heard the carte blanche blanket statement, I went into a disassociation and fired her because, although she was right, that was like trying too many turns on the screw all at once, and the screwdriver slipped, and I stripped the head of the screw. And it was like ascending too fast, and I started to get the bends. Folks, those are 3 chapters out of my book. And with all due humility, that's where I want to go with all of this. I had to slowly unwind myself with a new mind, into a new mind. Not a new mind, but the real mind. And I want to offer you all the Psychiatric Shaman, which is the book I wrote, to the book I wrote that documented my emergence from all that. I want you guys to get it sooner than me. I want you guys to get it quicker than me. And I want you guys to find the truth a lot sooner than I did. And it's possible. It's not only possible, but it's doable. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Those are the first 3 chapters out of my book, The Psychiatric Shaman. This is Kenneth Price for the medically injured community. And what I need from you guys is I need for you to leave your comments below. Let me know if this book is of any interest, if what I read helps you, if you would like to hear more, and if the answer is yes and it's positive, I'm just going to keep doing this. I need you guys to heal. Okay, we're all connected. We're all joined. There's no you and there's no me. Psychiatric Shaman, by the way, is gonna bring that point home with all of his metaphors and all of his stories. He's going to bring that point home. You heal and I heal. I heal and you heal. There's only one of us here. There's only one truth, and there's only one ego. There's only one truth, and there's only one withdrawal. And you heal your withdrawal, and you're healing all of them. We'll go into the metaphysics later. I'm going to come on 13 minutes for this video. Remember, folks, you have not been damaged, because who you are is indestructible. Who you are cannot be damaged. Okay, that's a wrap up. Love you all. Let me know how it goes. Bye.